Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share with you 50 quick stocking stuffer ideas for your kids. I would say these are probably good for ages 2, 3 to ages 6, 7. My list, if you check it out, I have it all written out on my website. I will link it in the description box below, and there are links that you can easily just go find the item if you want to. I would say that if you look at the picture, it looks like it is geared more towards girls, and that is because I have 2 girls, so that is easier for me. But keep in mind that things are so easily transitioned to boy. For example, on the list I have a pair of tights. Obviously, you're probably not going to want to get tights for your boy, but what's the opposite of tights for a boy? Socks. So easily changed. If I say jewelry, like a necklace, boys really like those shark tooth necklaces. So there are options for boys, even if it looks like girls. So yes, this video is both for boys and for girls. So here we are. I'm just gonna go through the list quickly. This is just gonna be a short video today. So here they are, 50 stocking stuffer ideas for your kids. Number 1, a fun pen. Whatever your kid likes right now, get them a fun pen in that theme. Number 2, a bath bomb. Those are so fun for tubs. They have them in all different colors, all different scents. Bath bombs can be so fun for your little one. Number 3, a gift card or cash. Now, for your child, you might not be at the stage where they really will take a gift card and go out shopping. And that's okay, because all you need is something they really like. So for example, if they love going to the zoo, get them, a little cash envelope with money to ride the train if you don't usually ride the train. Maybe there's a play cafe down the street or a Sky Zone or something down the street that they would really like to go to. Get them a gift card to there, or just, a play pass to there. Maybe they really would like to go to the museum. Get them a couple tickets to the museum. So it doesn't have to necessarily be like a gift card to GameWorks or something like that, but just something that you would like to do with them or something that you would like them to do. A gift card or cash can be a really good option. Next up is a cool snack, and that is usually something at my house that we don't normally keep in the house, such as Pringles. Next up is a small figurine, whatever they're into. It could be a princess, it could be an animal, it could be Mario, it could be whatever it is. Find a small little action figure or figurine in that theme and put that in their stocking. Up next is a toothbrush and toothpaste, because everyone knows that you're supposed to change those every 3 months, and I bet very little people actually do that. So Christmas time is a great time to add a toothbrush and toothpaste to that stocking. Up next is hair accessories, so bows, clips, hair ties for the girls, and if you have a boy, maybe a bandana or some hair chalk that changes their hair color. Up next, playing cards or card games. For that age, I think playing cards and card games are so perfect, especially as it gets a little colder and you're not playing outside as much. Next is a loofah. They make such cute ones for kids that have little animals or fun colors, so a loofah could be a really good idea. Number 10 is lotion. You probably already need that in the winter anyway, so why not get something fun for them to have for themselves. Up next is a toy car. This could be something so simple as a squishy car for the younger kids or Hot Wheels for the older. Up next is bath markers or bath paint. That is so fun for all ages of those kids that like to draw. Up next is putty, slime, or Play-Doh, because those sensory activities are always fun for the kids, and if you haven't tried one of those in your house yet, pick one that you haven't and get that as a stocking stuffer. Up next is a small puzzle. Those are so easy to find at the Dollar Tree, but you can find a small puzzle anywhere. Make sure it's something that your child really likes. Coming in at number 15 is a small stuffed animal, something that they can just carry around in one hand or put in their backpack or their lunchbox or whatever it is. Up next is nail polish, and for the younger kids, there's something called piggy paint that is really nice. For the older kids, of course, you could get the real stuff, and if you do not want to get that for your boy, think something like temporary tattoos. Up next is chapstick, because we all need chapstick in the winter when it starts getting cold, so a fun flavored chapstick is perfect for kids. Up next is jewelry, so it could be a necklace, bracelet, earrings, rings, anklets, or for a boy, it could even be a shark tooth necklace, as I mentioned earlier. Up next is a bookmark. Especially as kids get older and they're reading longer books, you might not be able to finish it in one night, so a bookmark is such a cute idea for a stocking stuffer. Coming in at number 20 is stickers. Whether they are young or old, stickers are such a good option because you can choose whatever it is they like As younger kids, maybe it's just to put on paper and to decorate with. As the older, maybe it's to decorate a scrapbook or a car or a lunchbox or computer or something. So stickers are always a good option for every age. The next two are tights and socks and underwear. So those are just kind of more personal items, undergarments that you somehow always need more of around Christmas time. So those are also really good option. Next up is glow sticks. Those are so fun for kids. And next we have a magnifying glass, which is good for indoor and outdoor use and exploring. Up next we have finger paint, because literally kids love to get messy. So finger paint is such a good option, especially for those who love to be creative. And next we have painter's tape. If you do not have painter's tape for your kid, this is such a good idea. Check Pinterest. There are so many activities you can do with painter's tape. And along those lines, Post-it notes. Those are also such versatile items for just doodling and making cartoons, or for learning as the younger ones. Like, those are just such good options, Post-it notes. Up next is just to replenish some of the supplies that maybe you have dwindling in your supply cabinet. Crayons, markers, colored pencils. But since it's a gift, make it a little special. If you normally get crayons, get the twisty kind. If you normally just get plain markers, get the scented kinds. Do something a little special. Up next is magnets, and I really like magnet kits that have little things that they can play with the magnets in them, but magnets are so fun for kids. And coming in at number 30, how about some tongs? Those are so good for transferring, they're good for helping in the kitchen, they're just good for play. Maybe that's for the kids more in the younger age than the older, but tongs are still a really good option. Up next is a watch. I would also recommend doing something with a stopwatch feature, because kids just love to time themselves. Next up is Band-Aids. Those are things you need in the house anyway. I normally just buy generic, but for Christmas and stocking stuffers, I think buying something that they like or that they would think is funny is a really great option. Up next is paintbrushes. Again, another supply that you kind of need in the house, that sometimes the brushes just go bad, so paintbrushes is a good option. And along with that is stamps, because stamps are so great for kids and they usually really love them. You can find them in so many different patterns and prints, so just get the ones that your child would be interested in. Number 35 would be cookie cutters, and these are not just for cutting cookies in the kitchen. You can use cookie cutters with Play-Doh. You can use cookie cutters and do tracing. There are so many different uses. Up next is a rubber spatula. These again have more uses than just in the kitchen. So a rubber spatula is another idea. And up next is stacking cups, which you normally would think of as just like a baby item, but kids like them too. They can stack them, they can use them in pretend play, and the ones that I have linked on the site are waterproof too, so they can use them outside in the pool, they can use them in the tub, they can fill them with mud and wash them, no problem. Up next is mittens. Mittens always seem to go missing in my house, so I don't mind if we have 1, 2, or 3 pair per child, because whenever you need them, one is missing. So mittens are another good option. And number 39 is a ball. Now, depending on the age of your child, this ball might change. Maybe it's a sports ball, something they're interested in, like a baseball or a tennis ball. Maybe it's a bouncy ball. Maybe it's a squishy ball. Maybe it's a light up ball. Maybe there's so many different types of balls, just whatever ball you think your child would like. And next up is a small bath toy. Again, just bath time is something that kids love so much, so adding another toy to that adventure is a great option. And next we have a reusable straw. These are good for the environment. I would recommend silicone if your child is on the younger end, because they tend to bite and biting metal can really hurt. And up next is finger puppets. Again, you might think of those for littler kids, but I have found that my older one really does like finger puppets still, just for pretend play. Next we have sunglasses, and yes, winter time, sunglasses. It's still sunny in the winter, and sunglasses are just so fun to dress up. And next up is chopsticks. I used to love trying to do chopsticks, so training chopsticks or real chopsticks, wherever your child happens to be, is another good idea. At number 45, I have dot markers. Those are great for activities and crafts and bingo. And next is a slinky. A classic slinky can be so fun for the kids. It may not be an item that lasts, for years and years, but it does usually provide at least a few days of good play. Next up is a nightlight. Maybe you have a child that likes to sleep with a little light on. Try something fun in a fun pattern or a fun character. And as we near the end, the next item is a bike bell. Give your kid an excuse to get outside. Even when it's cold outside, you will not regret it. Get them something to dress their bike up and they will be out more often. And last but not least, number 50, how can you have a stocking without candy. So of course, fill that thing up with whatever they like, with however much you choose. Candy is a must-have in a stocking. All right, that's all I have for you today. Please don't forget to subscribe below and give this video a thumbs up. I hope these ideas help. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.